A warm welcome to your Barbados Today Evening News Update for Friday, October 15th. A young man was fatally shot at Kendall Hill today, leaving members of the Christchurch community in shock. Police have identified the victim as 28-year-old Miguel Tate, a resident of the area. Eyewitnesses told Barbados Today that moments before his death, Tate was involved in an accident, and while he was awaiting treatment, he was attacked by a gunman.
We was just tendering for the little cut on the head from the accident. Then we went back inside to get more tissue to clean him off. Somebody just come from the gap and start shooting. So we ducked on the house, so we didn't really see who it is. But as I said, when we popped back out here, the guy was leaning up beside the car.
In other news, a 32-year-old woman today became the youngest person known to have died from COVID-19 in Barbados. Health officials said she passed away while in primary isolation at the Harrison Point Isolation Facility. She was unvaccinated. Her death brings the number of casualties from the viral illness to 109. The development came as health authorities confirmed 322 new positive cases, that's 154 males and 168 females, from 2,724 tests conducted by the Besta Santos Public Health Laboratory. The new positives comprise 72 persons who are under the age of 18 and 250 who are 18 years and older. There are 576 people in isolation facilities and 2,756 in home isolation. Confirmed COVID-19 cases recorded since March last year stand at 12,427. The Ministry of Health today issued a warning about the use of rapid testing for COVID-19. In a statement, the ministry said rapid antigen testing for COVID-19 may only be performed in specific circumstances and by providers sanctioned by the ministry. It explained that such testing is only performed for outbound passengers traveling to the United States of America and Europe, and as an initial screening tool for symptomatic persons and primary contacts. The ministry pointed out that for outbound passengers, the Antigen coronavirus antigen rapid test and the Sinopharm rapid test are currently accepted by the United Kingdom. The United States of America accepts rapid antigen tests. Canada does not accept the test. The ministry urged that rapid test kits not included in the list should not be used. It noted that private providers must request permission to perform rapid testing by emailing the Office of the Chief Medical Officer. 3 local organizations are now in a better position to provide fresh fruits and vegetables to their members over the coming days as the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security joined forces with the Food and Agriculture Organization to make a donation on Friday. The contribution of several pounds of fruits and vegetables were made to the Child Care Board, as well as 2 non-governmental organizations, the Barbados Alliance to End Homelessness and Street Lamp Ministries, at the Ministry of Agriculture Graham's Hall, Christchurch headquarters. It came a day ahead of World Food Day. Minister of Agriculture and Food Security Indar Ware says his ministry is committed to ensuring that food and nutrition security becomes a reality for all of Barbados.
Our current global battle against the dreaded COVID-19 virus, the laissez-faire volcano eruption, a freak storm, and the passage of Hurricane Elsa have all, through their disruption of our lives, forced a close examination of the complexity of the agri-food systems. According to a recent UN article in 2019, close to 750 million persons were exposed to severe levels of food insecurity. The question therefore must be asked, how do we increase food security in an environment with limited availability of water? Noteworthy, my ministry, in collaboration with the Barbados Agriculture and Marketing Corporation, is embarking on a water augmentation program which would provide irrigation water supply to farmers in order to achieve the goal of increased agricultural production.
Speaking on behalf of the FAO, National Program Consultant Stephen Allen said the organization is pleased to partner with the Ministry of Agriculture to provide the donation to the 3 organizations.
We have made the conscientious decision to really partner and to share in this initiative where we can assist these charitable organizations as they reach those who are underprivileged among us, but are equally worthy. And this is very important because you're underprivileged doesn't mean or shouldn't mean that you wouldn't have access to food or shouldn't have access to food. They're equally important because every life matters. And they are reaching out to these persons in our community, helping them to have healthy and nutritious meals. We want to also highlight the fact that we think that this is one of the ways in which we can really impact our communities. We can impact lives of persons. As it was stated, by giving, it is very important.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, my name is Michelle Thompson. I'm a visually impaired person. I am also a member of the National United Society of the Blind of Barbados. I am vaccinated. I took the vaccination due to the fact that I am diabetic, I'm asthmatic, and I also have high blood pressure. I had no side effects. Everything went calm and smooth, as my doctor said it would go. Please, people, go ahead and do the right thing.
Let's roll up our sleeves and get back to living.
To regional news, with Christmas fast approaching, the Jamaican government is ramping up its national vaccination drive. Ocean Masters of Television Jamaica has the story.
Government is on a drive to have at least 1 million doses of a COVID-19 vaccine in the arms of Jamaicans by November. But vaccine hesitancy is still a concern. In a recent RGR Gleaner Don Anderson poll, 34% of respondents said that they either had not taken or would not take the vaccine, roughly a third of the respondents. Speaking at the latest COVID-19 conversation on Thursday, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Jacqueline Besesa McKenzie says most Jamaicans are still unvaccinated. This, she notes, is of great concern.
12.3% of the population is now fully vaccinated, and further 8.2% have had one dose, so they're due to get their second dose. We need to move these numbers up.
If you take the 65% of the population that we had targeted when we started, the numbers are 27% of persons of that 65% number who have had at least a single dose and 17% who have a double dose. If you take the entire population, then clearly you're low.
Meanwhile, the CMO says that there's hope following a high take-up of the vaccines by senior citizens.
I'm very pleased to see that the 70 to 79 age group and the 60 to 69 age group, we are seeing just about almost 40% of those age groups having had at least one dose of vaccine. 27.7% in the 70 to 79 age group are fully vaccinated, and a further 11.5% are to get a second dose.
On the international front, the United States is gearing up to welcome back vaccinated international travelers from November. We get the details from Reuters television.
The United States will lift COVID-19 travel restrictions for fully vaccinated foreign nationals effective November 8th, ending historic restrictions that, for more than a year, had barred much of the world from entering the country. That's according to the White House Friday, which said non-U.S. air travelers will need to show proof of vaccination before boarding a flight and will need to show proof of a recent negative COVID-19 test. Visitors crossing a land border will not need to show agents a negative test results. The U.S. has lagged many other countries in lifting such restrictions, but now tens of thousands of foreign nationals with relatives or business links in the U.S. will be able to visit again, as long as they're vaccinated. Allies welcomed the move. The White House announcement came just days after it said it would lift restrictions at its land borders and ferry crossings with Canada and Mexico for vaccinated people in early November. There are still some questions on the new policy for foreign nationals, including how and what exemptions the Biden administration will grant to the vaccine requirements.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals, as well as Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM.